and didn't even want to fight at that. You little shithouse pussy. Always know, pussy, that you was never man enough to tangle with a Gypsy King. Ever in your life, you little shithouse. You little 14-stone coward. You little shitbag, you rat little bastard. And your full team know it as well. And all the lawyers have got full information. You little ugly bastard. Keep running. Fight your way out of the copper box now, shitbag. And always know that you or anybody else like you could never tangle with a Gypsy King.
Hi all, Vlosdy, Punch Out TV. Hope you're all well on this Friday afternoon. I want to talk quickly and put this to bed now, because I keep saying this is the last time I'm going to talk about it, but there's nothing else to talk about now. But just something what I've been thinking about Conor Benn and Tyson Fury. I think as boxing fans, the back's killing. I think as boxing fans, we've got to move on, because as you've just seen in that short clip, that was the behaviour what I was waiting for him to respond to. Not got the balls to hold his hands up and say that he wasted everyone's time. He wasted Usyk's time, he wasted all the promoters and sponsors' time, and just everyone's time, boxing fans' time. And I think as fans now, we've got to move on. Well, me personally, I've got to move on. There's nothing else, nothing's ever going to come of this to them. But what I was thinking that Tyson Fury, the WBC should make an example of Conor Benn and Tyson Fury. Tyson Fury should be stripped of his belt for wasting time in a fight what was never going to happen. And Conor Benn for being a drugs cheat. A drugs cheat. And I'll get to Conor Benn in a bit, but quickly about Fury. I didn't know, I got it wrong. I thought Javon Sugar Hill had flown over here. I thought Akole was in America training with him, and I didn't realise that he flew over here to train with Akole, but he was using Tyson Fury's facilities. He's come out in an interview and said he wasn't here to train Tyson Fury. So there, he let the cat out of the bag. There you go. Well, we all know now, this is old news, but we all know that fight was that proves that the fight was never going to happen. And then Frank Warren come out the other day and said it was a matter of the rematch clause, that Tyson Fury wanted 50-50 if Usyk beat him in the rematch clause, which is just absolute balmy stuff. Doesn't make sense. It's fucking nonsense, absolute nonsense. How if Usyk beat him, how would the guy who's just beat you, got 4 belts, and you're taking 50-50 split when you've got nothing? But back to the behaviour of Tyson Fury, coming out on his Instagram, calling Usyk a rat bastard, an ugly rat, a shithouse, and whatever else he called him. Letting the world know that you're a con man and all this. No, Tyson, you con the public, and you rob the public of Undisputed. And now you're trying to, because like Usyk calls you greedy belly, because you were pricing yourself out of a fight which I think you deep down knew that there's a 50-50 chance that this guy could beat you. So you priced yourself out, moved the goalposts with the rematch clause, everything. Usyk you had Usyk's pants down, but Usyk wasn't prepared to get shafted, so he pulled out. And then you come out on Instagram with with a message like that to him. It's just, that's why he's losing fans. That's why Tyson Fury is losing fans. Like I said, because of the way how he carries himself. The fans have had enough. They see through the fucking bullshit, Tyson. You're a disgrace to me. Yes, you can fight. I'm not taking that away from you, as I keep saying. But you're a disgrace. And then flip the coin, you've got Conor Benn, a guy who's failed 2 drugs tests, yet he's ranked in the WBC rankings. And what I mean, the WBC should chuck him out of the rankings and ban him, because I'd have to check, but to my knowledge, he isn't ranked in any of the other 3 governing bodies, WBO, IBF and the WBA. He hasn't even got a British boxing licence, so he can't fight over here in the UK. But they're making talk of him coming out in June. Could be possibly trying to get a fight with Pac-Man. There's been talk of Broner and, you know, stuff like that. It's just fucking madness. These are 2 fighters from over here, what the British boxing fans should have been looking up to. They were looking up to him up until a couple of months ago. So much with Conor and Tyson, obviously, on the build-up to this. Anthony Joshua's come out and said he's never going to fight Tyson Fury. So it just goes to show everything about him, Conor Benn. Conor Benn being on the Piers Morgan show, you could tell by his body language and his face expressions. The WBC threw him a lifeline, saying that it could be through contamination of eggs. And he says, I haven't been eating eggs. So Pierce asked him, well, how's it got in your system? I don't know. So what, someone spiked you? I don't know. Come on, man. You can't fool the public, man. You can fool some people, but you can't fool everyone. And like I say, both of these are in the WBC rankings. Both of these are British fighters, what the British boxing fans, what world boxing fans would have been looking up to as well. Especially British boxing fans, you know. One's an heavyweight champion. The other one's on a roll to try and become a world champion. Obviously, everyone over here loved his old man, me included. So, you know, you look up to people. Not so much me, but people would have been looking up to him. I like Conor Benn. I don't dislike Tyson Fury. I just don't relate to Tyson Fury because of shit like that, what I've just shown you, which you would have seen anyway. But Conor Benn, for me, was just fighting stiffs. And I was just thinking, you know, you're 21-0 now, you should be fighting someone with a heartbeat. But then he goes and pops dirty. These 2 are the type of people, if you'd done a bank job and the police had evidence that there was 3 of you, but they had solid evidence on them 2, but they couldn't quite pin it on you, like me. They're the type of them 2 people are the type of people what would grass you in, rather than take the rap themselves, because they're not men. They're not men. You know, they're just, to me, they're not cowards for being in the ring, but they're cowards for not admitting what they've done, you know. That's how I look at them. I mean, I'm dragging this video out a bit, but I'll knock it off in a bit. But I just think now, I've been banging the drum on Conor Benn for a long time. And Tyson Fury off and on over the years, you know. But now I've been talking about it for too long, 2 weeks, solid. I just think that the WBC should make an example of him, but it's not going to happen. You know that. I know that. The WBC are corrupt as hell. So, I think for me, I'm going to be moving on. Start talking about other fights. If there's anything you want me to talk about, just drop it in the comment section. I just pissed off because, you know, I think everyone's pissed off because They wanted to see Conor Benn progress, maybe become a world champion, or at least fighting for world titles. And the other ones was Usyk versus Tyson Fury for undisputed. And now we've been robbed of it, and you won't see it again. I can't see Usyk ever doing business with Frank Warren ever again, let alone Tyson Fury. Mind you, he'll have to do business with Frank because he's got to fight Daniel Dubois. He's a Queensberry fighter. But Daniel's come out this week, says I think it was yesterday, he did an interview with BT Sports, and he can't wait to fight Usyk. He's going to knock him out. No, you're not. No, you're not. Usyk will peg him all night, from left, right, all over the show. He won't get lay an hand on Usyk. Usyk will just tag him up all night, piece him up as whatever you want to call it. Joe Joyce beat you with a jab, simple jab. That's all it was, a straight jab. I think what Usyk's gonna do, but I'm not no dig at Daniel Dubois. I just can't see him doing anything to Usyk, and I can't see Philly Pergovic doing anything to him neither. I sound like a bit of a fucking Usyk fanboy, but I just feel sorry for the man. I feel sorry for the fans. You know, a fight what was never going to happen, as proven now by Sugar Hill saying he wasn't here to train Tyson, he was here to train Lawrence Okole for his fight this weekend. But, yeah, just, I don't know, Conor Benn's constantly on Instagram, putting posts up and all that, because he's training, so he'll be fighting soon. I don't know who against, but he will be fighting soon. But yeah, that was all I wanted to say. There's nothing else to say. Nothing. Apart from these two have caused a shamble for the British boxing fans and for the boxing fans worldwide as well. An absolute shambles. But yeah, that's it, pretty much. I'm going to have the weekend off, and I'm not dropping any more videos now. I've done enough. I think you've seen enough of my ugly mush. So I'm going to go off, get me beard cut and get an hair trim and enjoy the weekend. So I hope you all enjoy the weekend. It's a shame what's happening in boxing, but I think for me personally, I'm moving on. Forget about these two now and just concentrate, because there's plenty of other good fighters out there who need some airtime and need support from the fans, I think. So, anyway, babbling on shit now. So enjoy your weekend. Peace out, and I'll catch you very soon.